Today we're over at Gary's for a beta demo day. We're going to be testing out the entire 2022 lineup. Uh-oh.
You're right there, bud.
I aim for the stop. I aim for the stop.
We're off to a great start.
Yeah, banner! Woo!
So Gary's where we've been getting our betas from, Barnstormers Off-Road. Well, he has partnered with Central Vermont Motorcycles, and they'll have betas on the floor there in Rutland, Vermont. So without further ado...
Holy, Tom is flinging the roof!
So we got quite a few bikes to take a look at today. I'm going to do this in reverse order of my least desired bike first, and then the bike that I absolutely love last. So stick around. Now, it doesn't mean that this first bike is bad. I just don't have a desire to get this right now in my life, and that is the big girl, the 500.
500. Oh, it's got some horsepower. 500. 500? Yeah, baby.
Whoa! I'm messing around, and that actually almost got away from me.
The power is there, but this is a beast. It's very smooth. Wow. Holy crap, dude. That thing pulls on you.
This bike goes.
Oh my God, you get this thing up to speed fast. I'm shooting roofs for miles. Dude, this is what you need for the bike, but man, anything you need some serious power in the stand.
This just chews through the mud. You've got the horsepower. That's what's nice about this. You're gonna be doing valves every 3 hours on a 250F. You know, but on this here, it's just slugging. It's got the power. However, you start getting into some real tough stuff, you know, more technical terrain, and you can't keep your momentum going, or you can't keep the bike upright, and it's gonna be all over. Right in here, you're gonna be working your butt off because it's a beast. I mean, this is a beast. A smaller guy like me,
This is when it gets tough.
I'm going to be struggling. Big dude, tall, going to be able to power through it and throw this thing around, but, you know, it's not for me. But I could see myself, if we're bombing around Class 4 roads and doing a little adventure off trail, this would be the bike. You know, I'd be able to get up some mountains, you know, rock gardens, but I'd also be able to take some road riding and not have to be cranked on it. You know, I could see it. I could see it. I like it.
The 430. 350. Now I'm on the 430. I rode the 390, the 500. There's too many four-stroke.
The lineup here for the four-strokes is quite elaborate. There's a lot to choose from. We're on the 430 now, and I put this one ahead of the 500.
Oh, I like the power on this baby.
Because it's got a horn. No, I'm just kidding. No, the 500 had a horn too.
I love it. Oh, wow. Yeah,
I was slightly overwhelmed with the amount of four-stroke choices. But for me personally,
I love the horn.
the 430 here is a better bike for me. The 500 is just too much for me, but this 430 is a good balance.
I'm in like fourth gear. The thing's just powering up it.
I'd have one of these for a dual sport bike. I'd take it to work, then go and hit, you know, some rock gardens on my way home or something on this. I don't know. I wouldn't hit rock gardens, but I could see myself kind of dual sporting these. That's what's beautiful about all these betas is they're road legal. Even the two-strokes.
Yeah, baby. Oh, swap.
So Tom and I switch here mid-lap, but the question is, the next bike on my list, 390 or 350?
Did I scare you? Dude,
I think this is better.
what is this one?
The 350.
I'm torn between three.
350. It feels lighter than the 390, but it's more rideable. Like you can ride it, and it's not.
So this is where the debate is. This is the question. And we had to go back a couple of times 350 or 390? I don't know.
What the heck? He leaves it in like 15.
Okay, hold on. We can't ride the 350 yet. It's not in the order. It's not in the correct order. The 390 is next on my list.
390.
I had to really think about this. I mean, what was the deciding factor here is if I were to go do a hare scramble at GNCC, I'm going to pick the 350. I'm going to do better in the long run on the 350. Now, this is me. You know, someone that needs the extra horsepower, a bigger person, then the 390 might be what you need.
Now I know what you're talking about. This is manageable power. This is the 390. Oh, it feels exactly like the KTM 350. That's what they were saying.
Tom and Adam are saying, like, this thing feels like the KTM 350, but with a little extra sauce.
Yeah, baby! Alright, that's good. That's good stuff. Good engine braking.
I'm really liking it. I'm really liking this.
Oh!
You know, comparing it from the 500 or the 430.
That 500 is too much.
This is manageable power. I could use this bike. I could race this and be real competitive. We're using some more motor. We're definitely on it a little bit harder than like the 500 or the 430 through this stuff. If you're doing some sand and some loose stuff, you're gonna want the higher horsepower potentially. Oh, we almost just had a catastrophic disaster. What the heck?
Oh my God!
That was close. Look at this. He gets squirreled sideways. It's a good thing I was out of there, because that could have been, that would have been a bad T-bone.
Oh, dude, it's so nimble on this stuff.
More nimble. Look at this.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Tom's on the 500. See, this is where it starts to struggle. You know, you got a lot of bike there.
Go ahead. No, dude, it's good stuff. Squirrel dog in this thing. That's good. Squirrel dog in the 500. See, that's the problem. When you get squirrel dogged on the big boy, you're really squirreled because it's a lot of work to unsquirrel yourself. 390 is manageable, baby. This thing is sweet. Nimble.
Oh, no. Tom's down.
That's the problem with the 500.
Dude.
It's a lot of bike, dude.
Holy
That's the problem. It's great if you don't fall.
Holy sugar pants. Holy guacamole.
Zach's 2022 hard enduro bike. Next on the list is the 350.
All right, we're on the 350 now.
It is tough to get a full assessment of the bike with it this wet out. Obviously, you see all the mud.
All right.
But, you know, we got a good, I mean, this is true gnarly conditions
I kind of like this.
to test the bikes out on. On the 350, first impressions. Similar to the 390, just a little less punch. For the riding I'm doing, like in a hare scramble, a longer hare scramble, I'm going to save some more energy. I'm going to feel a little bit more in control of the bike. It's going to feel a little more nimble. Especially for me, you know, again, like I said, a bigger person might be better suited than a 390. But me, 350. Oh, Tom's down again.
Dude. I like it. I think the 390's got a little more power. I liked it. I don't think, like, I feel like I'm going to be wringing this thing out too much.
Now we're riding it. We're riding it pretty hard. You're going to have to get on it. I mean, you're going to need more throttle usage. You're going to be on it to get this bike pumping, you know, if you're really racing.
Yeah, to ride it aggressive, man, oh man, is that going to be a lot of work.
Now, I'm not the best four-stroke rider. I'm going to admit it. I ride them like they're a two-stroke. I'm more of a throttle, clutch, you know. Four-stroke is about being smooth and carrying that speed and momentum, but I'm just too punchy with it because that's not my style. So I can't really make the right judgment call here. I think I'm going to give the 350 and the 390 a tie. I couldn't make a, I don't know. I don't know. Up next would be the 250 two-stroke. Unfortunately, the camera had a mess up here, so there's not much footage. Not too much to talk about there. Just, you know, I prefer a 300. I'm used to the 300, which...
This is the 300.
...is next on the list. Now, it's different. This is the 2022 300. New motor this year compared to my 21 or my 20.
Okay, this is feeling different.
It feels different. This is definitely a change. This motor change has done something.
I mean, this...
It's smooth.
Geez. It almost seems more linear. I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling right now.
It's the feeling of love.
I don't even have to get on the gas, and it's just kind of a tractor.
Very linear, good mid-range power.
But then it's still there. But it's not making much power, it feels like, on the top end. It just kind of locks it in.
You're not having a hit. There's really not much of a power band hit. You know, it almost kind of reminded me of a TPI, of a KTM TPI. Very linear, smooth, predictable power. How many times I'm going to pick up a bike? Oh, man. So the other thing is the power valve can be adjusted. I've got the Boyce and Rad valves on my bikes. So, you know, there is a difference. It can be tuned in. So it could be just the way this was set up. By the way, I'm on my own bike here. This is not the demo bike. Very rideable. Good power delivery, smooth.
I actually I think I like this more. But it's not as hard hitting on the top end. It's like, it just overall feels more linear.
Now this motor change may not be for everybody. Like, for example, Adam was kind of disappointed that there wasn't as much low-end power. It just felt not as, you know, down low. And again, it could be set up, but it was an interesting observation. And, you know, we are also comparing it to Gary and I's 300s that have been modified for hard enduro. So it's not an apple-to-apple comparison here.
Follow him closely.
Yeah, Tom, hold on. Wait for me.
Could get some good footage.
Yeah, camera's on. So 200. RR, 200 RR.
And my top pick, the 200.
I don't know how to ride.
I should be fair here. This list is kind of including that I already have a 300. Like, I'm not going to sell my 300 and get a 200. I'm just going to add to my collection. Okay, we're dreaming. We're dreaming here. Too many bikes. Is that a real thing?
I really like the feel of this. Oh, baby! Oh, guys.
I gotta change my underwear now.
Whoa, that's slick.
This is just fun. Straight up fun.
Oh, baby, I love this thing.
It's so light. It just, you can throw it around. Good power though, man. You lock on and it's just cranking. But there's still some low end. Like, it's not the end of the world here. Like, I'm lugging a little bit, but then popping. You're gonna struggle on that though. It just doesn't have the low end like a 300 to get a
Now, could I run this in a hard enduro? As a hair scramble bike, for fun, because that's all I'm doing hair scrambles for now.
One of the reasons I have two bikes is so I can swap parts back and forth between them. And it's very nice when they're identical, because then you don't have to worry about anything. A 200 and at 300, you know, some things are not going to be cross-compatible.
Oh, yeah.
But man, could I have some fun on this baby. The problem is I don't have the money for the plastic surgery to remove the smile from my face from riding this. I don't know if the YouTube is going to let me have such savage videos of me shredding on this 200.
It's a dream. It's a match made in heaven.
You start sliding sideways, you get on that pipe, and it's just... I don't know if I'm making sense. I mean, I'd almost want to just... Oh, Adam's on my tail back there. I'd almost want to just try this in a hard enduro. I know it's not going to be as good, but it's lighter. I can carry it through most of the stuff. I'll just have to plan on doing a few top ends a season. That's not too bad. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. What was your favorite bike? What would you want to take home? I know I would like to add a 200 to my collection, but we'll see what 2022 holds. All right, this was a blast. Thank you, Central Vermont Motorcycles and Gary for putting this together. What an awesome time. See you later.